Bro, I read 75 books last year and this year, and in this video, I want to show you exactly what you need to start making $10,000 a month. Now listen, I know a lot of people from Twitter are going to be watching this video that I have right now, and they're going to be like, bro, what, $10,000 a month? Like, that's not something crazy, that's something so easy. And I'm not going to lie, bro, like these past months, if I ever find myself at $10,000, like, that's not good, bro. That's pretty bad. But I know a lot of you guys have been actually struggling to make your first $10,000 a month. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need in this video after reading 75 freaking books on money. So listen, the very first thing you need to tattoo in your brain is to realize, bro, everything, like literally everything for you is easy. I tell myself this all the time, bro. Everything for me is freaking easy. I don't like thinking that whatever I'm doing is actually something hard. Making videos for me is easy. Doing dropshipping for me is easy. Doing affiliate marketing is easy. Cold calling, even though I'm so freaking bad at it, is easy. Yeah, so look, I'm basically calling because I was looking at your Google Maps. I was looking at like your Google, you know your Google Maps, I was looking at it. They hung up, man. Stop going to something thinking that, oh, it's so freaking hard. It's not hard, bro. It's your freaking brain telling you it's hard. And by the way, I'm saving you freaking time. If you actually read these books, all they tell you that everything is actually easy. You know how I'm actually Arab? Like my background is from an Arabic country. I'll let you guys guess which one it is. But we have a saying that says in Arabic, basically I'm gonna translate it. We say, if Dum Dum can do it, why can't I do it? Bro, if freaking like a dumb person can do what you want to do, why can't you freaking do it? You know how many people with like lower IQ than you, bro, like lower IQ, who are dumber than you, I'm rhyming, who actually make more money than you? That should make you freaking mad. That should make you sad. Like, I like to think of myself as like someone with like a high IQ, someone who's actually like smart. And then before, like when I was actually like broke, I used to look at people on Twitter or just on TikTok, especially TikTok. And I'm like, why is freaking Dum Dum making more money than me? Like, that freaking pissed me off. So you guys need to actually get pissed off. Like, bro, get pissed off that there's people who some of them don't even know how to speak English sometimes. And they can make more money than you. But don't get jealous. That's one thing. Don't get jealous. When you see someone doing it and he's dumber than you, like, get inspired, get pissed off, but don't get jealous. Like, they know something you don't, and it's probably that they know that everything for them is actually easy. So keep that in your mind, bro. The very first thing is that everything for you is easy. Now, the second thing that you gotta do, and I realized that after literally reading 75 freaking books, is that, bro, you need a skill. I don't know how people nowadays online, when they go into like an online business, they think they can just do it and it's like, it's all easy. I mean, okay, I know it's easy, but I'm saying like you need a skill. You can't just go into something without a skill. Like if anything, school actually got that one thing right, and they're just trying to make you graduate so you can have a skill. Now, school is actually not doing the best at making people have a good skill, but like school is just basically giving you like an employee skill. But I'm not saying get an employee skill. I'm saying get a skill that can make you money by yourself. The best skill I recommend is copywriting. Now, copywriting literally equals selling. So stop thinking those two are different. Copywriting is selling. And once you actually master the skill, bro, you'll notice like everything in online business just becomes easy, as it's supposed to be. But don't be thinking that you can just get into like this whole online world without a freaking skill and then succeeding in it. Realize, first of all, like getting a skill is actually easy, but going to do this whole thing without a skill is not easy. It's contradicting, but I hope it's making sense. So what I do, like even to this day, I don't think I'm actually perfect at copywriting, but what I actually do is that I'm always like, every single day I try to like at least spend an hour or half an hour just like trying to strengthen my skill. And that's something so important. So copywriting, if you're a beginner, I truly recommend you learn it. Another skill is basically speaking. So I'm trying to actually also like fix my speaking skills, because apparently you guys keep saying that like I speak so freaking fast and everything. How is that freaking my fault? My brain works just so fast. How am I supposed to freaking speak slower? I'm pretty sure you're understanding what I'm saying. So speaking is actually another skill that you can have. You know what, bro? This is actually something so funny. Some of you guys might actually hate this, but in my head, so when I was actually broke, I used to think about this. I'm like, you know Hitler? Hope my video is not going to get demonetized. So Hitler, before he conquered like all of Europe, literally almost all of Europe, he was actually homeless. He was literally homeless. He might not be the best example for this, but listen, he was literally homeless. And then it's like a year after, like a year later or something, all of a sudden now he's almost going to conquer the entire Europe. Why is that? Well, if you actually read his whole story, you would know that Hitler was one of the best speakers of the entire century. If you're homeless, bro, speaking, like learning how to speak properly and speak in a way where you actually move an audience, bro, that can like make you go from literally homeless to conquering Europe. It's actually freaking insane. Like that's how he became the person who he is now, or who he was before he died or whatever. But every time like I read his story, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he did so many bad things and everything. But it's like, bro, if he was never good at speaking, he would have never been able to conquer Europe, and he would have never been able to like just have like a massive army. If you look at the pictures back then, Like the Nazis, bro. The Nazis were like so many of them. And so many people used to listen to this guy. To the point where they literally did the unthinkable. Who would have thought someone was born and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna freaking do whatever I did that Hitler made them do. It's insane, but he was so captivating. He was like such a good speaker. That's another skill that you can learn, speaking. So copywriting, speaking, once you learn those two things, bro, that's what I'm trying to do right now. But in all honesty, bro, like ever since I started like trying to master my speaking skills and also like my copywriting skills, I just noticed my income went up at the same time as me mastering those skills. Like for example, when I was dropshipping, if I never actually learned how to do copywriting, I wouldn't have succeeded with dropshipping. Or even YouTube, if I didn't learn how to speak better and actually like get people to listen and even make them laugh and make them feel things, I would have never been able to get however many subscribers I have right now. And thank you all to you guys. Thank you for the subscribers. So that's step number 2, learning a skill. You need a skill. Now the third thing you guys need to know, and I realized that too after reading 75 freaking books, bro, you need to have a strong desire. So many people give up once they start doing online business, but you know what's the one thing that will never ever make me give up? So when I was first starting, when I had like $0, I never had the desire to like have cars or like have like a nice house and all that stuff. The only thing I wanted to do was just to help my parents. That's literally the only thing I wanted to do. And it's still the only thing I want to do. Because if you actually think about it, bro, like especially for me, I wasn't actually born here in Canada. Like I was born in Iraq, my country. But I'm looking at the history of like my whole life and my parents' life. Like my dad and my mom, they did so much, bro. They did so much just to get me and my siblings in here in Canada. Like they worked so hard to get us here in Canada. And I'm like looking at all the struggles they went through, and sometimes like my dad, he tells me all the stories that he went through in Iraq and then like in Oman and just in the whole Middle East place. And then it's like all the sacrifices they had to make so they can finally reach Canada. It's unbelievable. I'm pretty sure your parents as well, like they did so much just so they can have you where you are right now. And that's my strong desire. Like if someone asks me, it's like, why are you trying to make so much money and stuff? Yeah, like I want to be the best at what I do, obviously. But it's like, why do I want to be the best at what I do? Well, bro, like just imagine how much help I'm going to give my parents. And it's actually funny because in the Quran too, every time you see Allah talking about like fearing Allah or like obeying Allah, every time Allah talks about himself, he usually includes the parents as the second. So if you're obeying your Lord, if you're obeying God, the one that's going to come second after Allah is your parents. And if you actually just think about it, like just think about all the struggles they did and the sacrifices, most of you guys, that's actually going to make you cry. Like this is how powerful this whole thing is. Like bro, even Tate, man, like Tate, as soon as he made big money, the very first thing he did was retire his mom. And then after you do that, it just becomes like a playground. That's the one thing I want to do, bro. Just retire my mom. And I'm still on the path of doing that. But it's just like, I can retire her now. But she's like, no, I want you to make more. I'm like, Mom, I can retire you. But she still doesn't trust that I can make more just because whatever I'm doing is not like a real job, apparently. But you know what? My father never wants to retire. So that's why I'm like mostly thinking of my mom. My dad just doesn't want to retire. But this is my strong desire. Basically help my parents. Find yours. Okay, now step number 4, after literally reading 75 freaking books, you want to start thinking of not how to make money, but how to get money. Now, this is something that Tate actually talked about, and it's just that you can't make money, bro. Like, just imagine making money. You can't make money. That's why most people don't understand money, because all they're thinking is just how do I make money? You can't make money. What you need to start thinking of is who has your money. That's something also Grant Cardone talked about. He's like, who has my money? So if you ever want to make money, stop thinking how to make money. Just be like, who has my money, bro? Because all you're doing, if you look at your bank account is literally proportional to how many people you asked for money. Even if you're an employee, like you went to your boss and you basically told him to pay you if you're going to do certain tasks per hour. So you're literally being paid by your boss, by the company. And if you have a business, your money comes from the customers. So just think of who actually has my money and how can I take their money. That's literally all you're doing, is just taking people's money. So if you were able to basically grab a gun and then go to whoever has money and then put this gun on them and just be like, hey, give me your freaking money, fool. Basically, they're gonna give you their money. But why did they give you their money? Well, because you freaking held a gun on their face. Now, how would you do that a bit more ethically? Well, just think of like, what's the one thing that these people desire and the one thing that these people are struggling with that I can basically offer something to them where they can give me the money. So for example, if you're dropshipping, like girls, they love lashes. Well, just come and give them lashes and they're just going to be like, okay, here's the money. Or people want to get better at copywriting. Well, okay, I'll just make a copywriting course and I'll give it to you. You just give me the money. It's actually so freaking easy. You don't need to complicate it. Remember step number 1? Everything for me is easy. Like, that's how simple business is, bro. You're literally just taking people's money, and instead of holding guns to your customers' faces, you're just learning about who they are and learning what will make them give me the money, and then just going and doing that thing, offering them the service that will basically make them give you the money. Which leads me to step number 5, which is basically pick a specific person, bro. Like, even if you're gonna go and hold a gun onto someone's head and be like, give me the money, not 100% of the humans would actually give you their money. Some of them will fight back. Some of them will just be like, yeah, I'm freaking depressed, shoot me. And some of them will actually give you the money. People will give you different reactions, which is why you gotta pick a specific person. What I mean by specific person is pick someone who you can actually study and then try to find out exactly what should you give them so that person can give you their money. Now, for example, when I was doing the dropshipping store, in my head, I first started to sell to ratchet girls. Basically, you know those girls that just love wearing lashes and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, that's my target market. That's my specific person. How am I gonna sell them these lashes so they can give me the money? So I basically had to talk their language. But then here's the crazy part. Like, I'll tell you a story actually. When I first started selling lashes, again, I was selling to ratchet girls. And I was making 3 to 5K a month, right? But then when I changed my specific person, when I changed it from ratchet girls to girl bosses who want to build their business, their lash business, all of a sudden I went from like making 3 to 5K a month to 10K a month minimum profit. So here's the thing, bro. If you're going to be picking a specific person, pick someone who actually has money, because you can provide literally the same service, the same offer to these two people, but with one of them, you'll make little money, and then with the other one, you'll make big money. Like, for example, you know how Jeff Bezos right now is struggling with his wife and stuff like that? Well, if you actually make like a relationship offer and then sell it to Jeff Bezos because he's struggling with that, he's gonna give you so much money, as opposed to taking this product and then selling it to like a 13-year-old girl who just had like a breakup with her boyfriend, who doesn't even freaking love her. She doesn't have money, bro. She's freaking 13. And why is she even in a freaking relationship at 13? So you want to pick your specific person, but make sure that person actually has money. Because sometimes even if you're offering something valuable, you won't be making good money just because the person, the market, is not valuable, is not like wealthy. Like, for example, if I give you a Rolex right now and I was like, I want you to sell this Rolex in freaking 2 days. You can't just take this Rolex and then go to like your local Walmart and be like, hey, who wants to freaking buy this Rolex? No one's gonna buy that Rolex. But if you go to like a 5-star hotel, you'll see a bunch of wealthy people, and those people can actually buy your Rolex. So that's the thing, pick a specific person, but make sure that person has money. Alright, now step number 6 is you wanna sleep with your specific person. Basically, you wanna get to know your specific person. You wanna know who they are. You wanna know exactly what makes them tick and exactly what makes them not sleep at night. Because what's gonna happen is once you understand everything this specific person is struggling with and all the things they desire and all like the fears that they never talk about that they have, what you're gonna do is you wanna find the biggest, I'm talking like the biggest problem they have, which is step number 7. Basically find the biggest problem and the most urgent problem so you can solve for these people. Because why are these people giving you their money? Well, they're giving you their money because you're helping them with something. You're either fulfilling like a passion that they have, or you're solving a problem. You're gonna make more money, way more money, if you solve a big problem. That's why the health, wealth, and the love markets are like the 3 biggest markets, because what you're doing is you're solving the 3 biggest problems that people have. One of them is like, I'm dying, bro, my health is going down, I need help. The other one is, bro, I have no relationship. That's something very bad, bro. People literally struggle with that. And the third one is, bro, I got no money, I need you to help me. If you solve all these problems, like, bro, people lose sleep over these 3 problems. And what's funny, bro, is that, listen, just because right now I'm making videos to people who want to make money, doesn't mean that you guys, the same people I'm making videos for, are not struggling with like health or struggling with like love. So humans are all the same. Humans, you're all in all these different markets. So my advice, bro, is if you're going to be picking a specific person, the best person you can actually pick is yourself from the past. I always say that. And why is that? Because like, bro, you already sleep with yourself. You already know the desires that you have within yourself and then the problems that you have within yourself. So if you just look back in your history, just be like, what are the problems that I fixed for myself in the past? Well, dang, bro, I can take these problems and then go to someone else who has these problems and then fix it for them. Listen, bro, this is literally what business is. You're just like finding problems that people have and you're fixing it for them. But you're gonna have to start off with a specific person. Like, for example, Amazon. Amazon sells everything, right? But they didn't start selling everything. They started selling books. So they were selling to specific people. But eventually, once you grow, you can expand. But in the beginning, you want to find a specific person to sell to. Even if you want to sell to like a business owner, like for example, a business owner who just wants to like sell more of his product online, but he doesn't have the copywriting skills. Well, don't you know you can just become a freelancer and then just go and solve that problem for them? Because once again, A business owner who needs more sales is losing sleep over that. That's such a big problem for them. So you can solve that by becoming a freelancer. And this is step number 8, which is sell before you build the thing that you want to do. Like, have you noticed, bro? We didn't even talk about dropshipping. We didn't even talk about selling digital products and all that stuff. We didn't even talk about any business model, because those things come after. Those things are just like the mechanism for you to deliver whatever thing you're trying to do for them. Like whatever problem you're trying to solve for them. You're just using like dropshipping, digital products, freelancing. You're using those things to deliver the solution to the problem that they're facing. So I recommend sell the product before you build it, which means before building a course, for example, like let's just say you want to build a course on how to quit porn. Well, okay, sell that course, make the entire landing page, like the sales letter for that course, sell it before you build it. Like make the content for it, make the sales letter for it, make literally everything that's gonna sell the course for it before you build it. Why? Well, this goes back to 2 principles actually. The first one is speed. You want to do everything super fast. This is from Tate, by the way. Don't be wasting your time like trying to build the whole business, like building the whole product and everything, building the modules for the course. Like just sell the product first, and then once you know that it's actually validated, then you can do it, which is principle number 2. Like check if there's actually validation, if there's demand, before you start building the product. So what I actually do nowadays is, let's just say I want to start like a new dropshipping store. Okay, I'm going to put the images in the store, I'm going to put the price, I'm going to put testimonials and everything, and I'll basically go and sell it. It's like, do I even have the product now? No, I don't. I'll just go sell it first. If it's succeeding, okay, what I can do is like refund the people and then get stock into like a warehouse and then start selling it. Or if I'm going to make a course, okay, I'm going to be selling the course first before I build the product. And then once I actually get good enough sales, then I'll build the product. And if I don't get enough sales, I'm refunding the people and I'm not even going to build the product. So I haven't really lost any money. As opposed to me like losing so much freaking time building the product. Like just go sell it first and then build it. Also, what I mean by that is like try to make the offer before you build it. So for example, let's just say you're trying to sell like a relationship product, a relationship dropshipping product. Well, you can actually make an offer for that product. You can just be like, if you guys buy this product, the next 10 orders are going to get like a free service for couples who want to do a spa or like a spa massage or something. So basically you'd be picking 10 people and then sending them to like their local spa for free. And that's like such a good offer, right? Because it's like a relationship dropshipping product, people buy it, but it's like they're not really just buying a relationship product. They're also buying the ability to go to a spa with their husband or wife for free. So if I wanted to do something like that, I'm going to start selling that first. And then once I get good enough sales, then I'm going to go and look for spas where I can actually get these people their free spa. And then it's like, let's just say I couldn't get these people their free spa. Okay, I'm just going to email them being like, hey, I couldn't get you your free spa. Would you like a refund? Or I can give you a free product. I'll literally ship you like a free product that we have on our store. And most of the time you'll see that people are actually very understanding. They're just going to be like, oh, it's okay. Just send me the free product. As opposed to like going to a spa and all that stuff. But just think about it. Like that's such a good offer. So try to build the offer. Try to make it like a really good offer. Something that's going to make your specific person like salivate. You want them to salivate, bro. And try to think outside the box too. Like with Dropshipper is going to start selling a free spa service for couples. No one, bro. No one does that. So then anyway, step number 9, after reading like all these books, is to finally like choose the method on how you're going to be delivering the solution. So that's when you actually get into like dropshipping, get into like freaking freelancing or making an agency and all that stuff, or even like making like a digital product. That's when you actually get into it. But beforehand, you want to do all these things first. Because once again, bro, at the end of the day, it's just like you're finding someone who is like a specific person, you're thinking of them, and you're just like, how should I fix their problem? And that's all you want to do. That's literally it. And then that's when you get into it's like, okay, now where's my specific person hanging out? Are they hanging out on Twitter? Okay, I gotta make a Twitter page and grow my Twitter page. Are they hanging out on YouTube? Okay, I gotta grow my YouTube page. I gotta get more subscribers and stuff. Are they hanging out on TikTok? Okay, I gotta do TikTok ads. I gotta freaking grow my TikTok page. That's when you start thinking like that. Most of you guys are just starting like ass backwards. No, bro, just pick a specific person first and then go and sell to them and then see where they are and basically go and hang out where they are. This is way better than going on like AliExpress and then trying to find like winning products that you can go and sell. Most people who actually succeed in that, bro, like they're lucky. That's why they succeed at that. They just pick a product that just happens to fit all this criteria that I'm telling you right now. But that's why you see so many people who are just going to be testing like so many different products and never find a successful one. Like you don't need to be testing so many products. I've never tested a bunch of products, bro. Like I see people right now saying it's like this summer, try to test like 2 products a day. And then that way, guaranteed you're never going to be broke. No, bro, you're going to be broke that way. You're going to be freaking spending so much money on ads, and eventually you're just going to be like, well, I got to go get a job now. The methods I'm giving you, they're actually good. Bro, I freaking read 75 freaking books, and I've actually used these methods, and I've made money with these methods. So anyway, I hope this video was very helpful. If you guys enjoyed this, just let me know